Peppa and her friends loved to play pretend. They would use their imagination to turn their fears into the most fun adventures. One moment, they were brave knights, and the next, they were wildly roaring dinosaurs. This just goes to show how creativity and working together can help everyone overcome challenges and have a blast. Peppa was super excited about her playgroup activities because they were not just games, but a chance to make friends and learn new things. When children play together, they grow and share wonderful memories that last a lifetime. That's why it's so important to invite friends to play, laugh, and learn together. At the playgroup, Peppa and her friends took part in all sorts of exciting games. They painted pictures, built castles, and even ran races. Their little imaginations were like magic wands, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary adventures. And oh, how they loved learning while playing. Sometimes, just like in a story, things change. Peppa and her friends showing them how to adapt when things don't go as planned. During their adventures, Peppa introduced the idea of taking a different path. She explained how sometimes, by changing our route, we can find surprises and joy along the way. With a big smile, Peppa encouraged everyone to embrace new adventures and see where they might lead. Isn't that fun? One sunny day, Peppa's family came across a confusing lost sign. It made them stop and giggle a bit. But together, they worked as a team, asking a friendly duck for help. Teamwork is like magic. Together, they could solve any mystery that came their way. When they finally arrived at the duck pond, Peppa couldn't help but smile. They had fun during their little detour, and it reminded her that sometimes taking a different path can lead to more delightful moments. As a family, they celebrated their adventure, knowing that sharing laughter makes every journey special. One exciting day, the children learned all about ants. They watched as these tiny creatures worked together to help their queen. Peppa and her friends saw how important it is to cooperate and support one another, just like the ants. Isn't it amazing how little animals can teach us big lessons? Next, Peppa and her friends dressed up as bees and buzzed around a beehive. They pretended to work hard just like real bees, who use the sun to find their way home. It was a sweet adventure that showed them how important teamwork is in nature. Their visit to the museum was super fun, especially when they saw beautiful butterflies. The colorful display fascinated everyone as they learned how caterpillars turn into butterflies. Each little twist in the life cycle was a surprise, just like every twist in a magical story. When George, Peppa, and their friends worked together to save Teddy from the dinosaur, they learned how powerful teamwork truly is. Their giggles and effort showed that when you join forces, you can achieve anything, even rescuing your favorite toys. One day, they learned about being gentle around animals like hedgehogs. Peppa and her friends discovered how to treat wildlife with care to keep both the animals and themselves safe. It's important to remember that every creature deserves kindness. In their adventure, Peppa and her friends found out just how valuable bees are to nature. They realized that bees help flowers grow and make yummy honey. Learning about the environment made them feel proud and aware of their special place in the world. One funny day, Peppa and her family had a mission. They needed to find a toilet. Their journey took them to many places like the supermarket and the zoo. Every stop brought giggles and silly moments, making their determination shine bright. After many funny attempts, they finally discovered a toilet at the cinema. What a relief! This moment showed them that it's okay to keep trying, even when things seem tricky. Laughter always makes the adventure worthwhile. Following their hilarious quest, Peppa's family switched from their car to a train. They showed how to stay cheerful and adaptable, even when things change. Their happy spirits turned every unexpected situation into more fun memories. During their exciting sleepover, Peppa and her friends decided to have a midnight feast. Their imaginations sparked as they pictured delicious treats. But oh dear, they found out their food was made of plastic. That just added to the laughter and silliness of their sleepover. As the night went on, the group jumped into imaginative play, pretending to be Vikings and woolly mammoths. Laughter and excitement filled the room as they recreated adventurous stories. It was a night where their imaginations could run wild. The next morning, Peppa and her family woke up feeling a bit groggy. They had overslept and looked like museum exhibits. This funny twist made them giggle as they realized their silly adventure at the museum was truly a memorable experience. Then, the magical Easter Bunny visited Peppa and her friends. He introduced them to delightful Easter games and fun activities. They all became honorary Easter bunnies, celebrating together with joy and laughter. What an exciting day! Peppa and her friends got creative by painting wooden eggs. Each egg turned out to be a beautiful masterpiece. They discovered how fun it was to decorate and express themselves through art. Creativity is like a colorful rainbow on a sunny day. During an exciting bunny bowling game, Peppa and her friends rolled eggs to knock down pins. They all cheered for each other, showing how teamwork makes everything more enjoyable. Every laugh made their playtime special and filled with happiness. They discovered that the seesaw needed balance to work. Peppa learned that physics is like magic. It explains how weight helps them play. With friends working together, they found out that balance is key to having fun while playing on the seesaw. Peppa had a clever idea. She used her backpack to help balance the seesaw. This smart thinking showed everyone how creativity can solve problems. It encouraged all the children to think outside the box and come up with their own fun solutions. The story also includes adults like Daddy Pig, showing how grown-ups can make playtime even more fun. When parents join in the adventures, it brings everyone closer together, filling their hearts with warmth and laughter. Imaginative play is special. It encourages children to express themselves by creating stories and adventures. Peppa and her friends showcase their creativity, turning their fun ideas into magical moments together. When they played treasure hunters, they found a special broccoli. They discovered that treasure can be anything when you use your imagination. How wonderful it is that everyday items can hold magic when we believe. In an action-packed adventure, the video shared how teamwork is essential. Peppa and her friends worked together to catch the robbers, showing that friends can solve problems while having fun. Together, they learned how powerful teamwork really is. Pretending to be mermaids was another fun moment for Peppa and her friends. They immersed themselves in imaginary worlds, showcasing their creativity and joy. Through this playful adventure, they learned how important creativity is as they grow. As they explored the sea, the children learned about oysters and pearls. This magical education opened their eyes to the wonders of marine life, helping them appreciate the beauty of nature all around them. In this story, patience played an important role as the characters waited for the oyster to open. This valuable lesson was perfect for young viewers, teaching them that waiting can lead to something wonderful in the end. Peppa and her friend Rebecca enjoyed playing a video game called Carrot Catcher, where teamwork was the key to success. They learned to help each other and celebrate their achievements, making every moment together feel like a grand adventure. The group gathered for a special pancake day at a restaurant. They created unique pancakes using their favorite ingredients. Cooking together was so much fun, and they discovered how trying new flavors can be a delightful adventure. Peppa's playgroup decided to put on a fun fairy tale performance. Their creativity shined bright as they acted out their favorite stories. This activity boosted their confidence and strengthened their bonds, allowing them to create wonderful memories. Their imagination sparked, and they worked together to enhance every feature. Collaborating made their playtime more exciting and filled with joy. After a messy try, Peppa and her friends figured out that they needed to fix the track. Learning from their earlier mistakes helped them improve their design. It showed them that every experience can teach us something new. Peppa's grand adventures always highlighted the importance of teamwork and creativity. Together, they worked hard to build a successful tumble-down track that made every game even more thrilling and filled with laughter. In the kitchen, the children decided to prepare a special breakfast with toast and jam. They learned that showing love through thoughtful gestures makes every meal extra special. How wonderful it is to cook together as a family. As Peppa and George cooked, they faced challenges like burnt toast. But they didn't give up. They were determined to make the breakfast just right. Their teamwork shined as they showed that working together always brings good results. Mummy Pig was overjoyed when she saw the surprise breakfast. Her reaction showed that appreciating effort is more important than perfection. It taught children that kindness and love in relationships matter more than anything else. In their imaginative play, the children loved role-playing different scenarios. This fun activity helped them develop social skills and understand the roles in their community. Imagination is a wonderful way to learn and grow. Officer Teddy was their trusty character, always supporting Peppa and her friends during play. His presence brought comfort and cheer, showing how important it is to have friendly figures while having fun. Sometimes, Peppa and her friends had little disagreements while playing, but these moments turned into valuable lessons as they learned to communicate and find solutions together. It's wonderful to see how friends can work things out. One sunny day, Peppa and George decided to embark on a fruit-finding mission. Along the way, they discovered many different vegetables. Their adventure filled them with curiosity about food and nature, making learning an exciting journey. At the supermarket, Peppa and her family had fun trying out a vending machine. They learned how to buy snacks, showing how important it is to make choices and understand money. Every small adventure is a chance to learn something new. Peppa and Susie Sheep celebrated Backwards Day. This funny twist brought giggles as they reversed their usual activities. It showed them how much joy creativity and imagination can bring during playtime. Their visit to the duck pond was full of excitement. Peppa was thrilled, and it reminded everyone about the magic of family outings. Simple adventures like this create beautiful memories that stay with us forever. When Peppa and George made heart-shaped pizzas, the kitchen was filled with joy. They discovered how creativity can turn cooking into a fun family activity. Every moment was a chance to laugh and share love through their delicious creations. On Valentine's Day, the family decorated their home with lovely surprises. They learned how important it is to express appreciation for one another. Love and celebration make every family moment feel extra special. Peppa and her friends were so excited about the beehive. Their curiosity sparked as they navigated through challenges, working together just like real bees in nature. Learning and playing together made the adventure unforgettable. As Peppa and her friends cooked, they discovered that working together in the kitchen creates delightful results. Each child added their favorite ingredients, fostering a sense of community and friendship. Cooking can be such a fun adventure. Imaginative play was at the heart of Peppa and her friends' adventures. They dressed up and created wonderful stories together, encouraging creativity and strengthening their bonds. Every shared experience turned into a treasure of joy. When it came to caring for animals, the video reminded everyone about how important adult health is. Grown-ups provide safety and guidance, especially when taking care of creatures like hedgehogs. It's nice to know we can count on our families. In this heartwarming story, Peppa and her friends showed how teamwork is essential. Together, they helped their friend Prickles the hedgehog feel better, finding ways to comfort and set him free. Their kindness and teamwork made them true heroes. Hedgehogs are nocturnal, which means they are active at night. Learning about their behavior teaches children how to care for them properly, so they can be released back into their cozy homes at the right time. Every lesson helps us grow wiser and kinder.